Averages. Section 1. Average or mean or arithmetic mean is a way of finding central tendency by adding together all the quantities and then dividing it into n equal parts. And n here is the number of quantities. Or the better or the more informative way of describing it is it's the sum of all the quantities each multiplied by 1 by n, and again n here is the number of quantities. So that was average, and now let's see weighted average. The only difference between weighted average and average is that in weighted average, each quantity is multiplied by a preferred fraction to get to the average. And always remember that fractions used in here should sum up to 1. Now let's move to section 2, problem 1. There were 35 students in a hostel. Due to the admission of 7 new students, the expenses of the mess were increased by rupees 42 per day, while the average expenditure per head diminished by rupees 1. What was the original expenditure of the mess? Now let's say the average of total expenditure which 35 students are paying towards hostel is X per head, and with the addition of 7 new students the average goes down by 1 rupee but increases the total by 42 rupees. Using this relation we can find out X, and that in turn will lead us to finding original expenditure. Problem 2. There are 2 sections A and B of a class consisting of 36 and 34 students respectively. If the average weight of section A is 40 kgs and that of section B is 35 kgs, find the average weight of the whole class. We have to use weighted average here, as the number of students in each section are different. Now as we are finding average for 80 students, the share of influence towards average from section A will be 36 by 80, and from section B it's 44 by 80. Step 1. Laying out the picture. We got the numbers and we got the weights for which we got to find the average. Step 2. Find the relation and solve. Multiply the weights and add them both. So go on, give it a try. And if you're new to this series, please look in the description. There will be a playlist containing all the videos in this series for you to follow along.